Hi there, have you heard of Shanti Niketan? Well, it's a school in West Bengal which was started by none other than Rabindranath Tagore. This school is unlike any other school in the country. It follows an alternative method of education. There are no classrooms, no grades, no exams. Students of all ages sit under a tree or in a garden and learn from their surroundings. Wouldn't it be exciting to have a similar pattern of education everywhere? Now, this was to bring your attention to that concept as unique as this had been introduced in our own country. But very few children are fortunate to be educated the way every kid dreams of being educated. Well, that is our topic of discussion today, but it's going to be in a poem that we're going to read. All right? And the speaker seems to be tired of the regular school routine and his ever annoying teacher. But before I tell you more about the poem, here's a bit of something about the poet. Nope, it's not Rabindranath Tagore, it's William Blake. William Blake was an influential figure from the Romantic age or era, which was in the 19th century. He was a 19th century writer, artist, and printmaker. He has been deemed both a major poet and an original thinker. He was born on the 28th of November 1757. The Bible had an early profound influence on Blake, and it remained a lifetime source of inspiration for him. It was also the source of his spirituality. Blake's works were highly unappreciated while he was alive, but now he has become a giant in literary and artistic circles, and his visionary approach to art and writing has inspired a vast array of artists and writers. So the poem that we shall read today is The Schoolboy, and it is a poem that was included in William Blake's collection, namely The Songs of Innocence. The poem is written from the perspective of a young boy going to school on a bright summer day. The boy loves early summer mornings, but what makes him miserable is the fact that he has to go to school when the weather is so nice. You know, he sits at his desk in boredom and cannot pay even a little attention to the lesson. Anyway, I won't tell you anything more. Let's recite the poem once and for all and see what we understand from it. The Schoolboy by William Blake. I love to rise in a summer morn, when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company, but to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away, under a cruel eye outworn. The little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. Ah, then at times I drooping sit, and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in a learning's bower, worn through with dreary shower. Now, after reading, we can see that the speaker of this poem is a schoolboy himself. He loves to wake up in the summer morning. While birds are singing on the trees, the boy finds the company of the hunter who blows his clarion from a distant field and the sweet lullabies of the skylark entertaining. But the only thing he doesn't like is going to school, which takes away his joy and happiness. Instead of enjoying the pleasures of the summer, the poor child has to spend many tense hours in school. And just like the bird can never sing a sweet song when it's caged, a child too can never enjoy its natural instincts if it is forced to go to school, where he has to stay in an environment of constant fear and tension and pressure. The child just wants to play and enjoy. And sitting quietly in one place and studying goes against his nature. So starting with, I love to rise in a summer morn, when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. In this stanza, we can see that the poet has represented his vision of a truly beautiful summer morning. He starts by saying that he loves to rise early in the beautiful summer morning. You see, the summer season in England is very pleasant. Here the singing birds, blooming flowers, and the shining sun add to the gorgeous English landscape. So due to the first blush of the day, there are birds that sing on every tree. Their sweet voices fill the day with a force that makes the boy rise early. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. In this stanza, we see that the schoolboy says that the beauty of the summer morning is destroyed by the fact that he has to go to school. This thought is enough to chase away every ounce of happiness from his little tiny body. So the wickedest thing that you can do is make a poor child spend his summer day, under the cruel eyes of a teacher. I will be back again with 2 stanzas of the poem. Make sure you're not going to miss this, okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing you, and keep your eyes on those rhyming words. Until then, take care. Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.